It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see Joe Mixon. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Bengals and the Packers, and it's all up next.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story. And what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Here we go. Here's Burrow to throw right away. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
On one, ready?
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Packers defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
11, Thomas.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything, forced them to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they set up.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
1st down throw here. It's Hooker. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. The Packers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. 3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, oh, they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Complete once again to Watson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize.
There he goes, left side. Shoves him aside. Still going. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Packers 14-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football.
On 1, ready?
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action.
Stop.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any...
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Jamar Chase, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are once again back in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Packers 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive...
There he goes, right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They give him a gain of 38.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Hey, check that. Check that.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7 our score. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Hooker now off play action. He'll buy some time right. This pass is caught by London. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Third and goal. Here's Hooker. The quick slant caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Drake London from 4 yards out. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Jones breaking from the contact. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. But the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 10. On the delay, it's Mixon. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we're at halftime. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Packers now to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Bears, but they lead things here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Hooker. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Hooker's throw brought in by Watson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and 2. Here's Hooker. Able to He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Hooker looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
11 MT.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on standing their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
11 Thomas. 180.
On 2nd down, Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's got some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1-1, ready? 11 Mighty. Wait, cut.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. Back now at Lambeau. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Gun.
Now a 2nd and 6.
11 MT. 12.
Mixon running wide side. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bengals have taken a fourth quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
pickup. It's second and inches.
Now Hooker. Finds his receiver, Watson. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hooker. And his throw here's incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Short throw to Disley. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
11 Thomas, 11 Mighty, 11 Mighty.
Again, it's Mixon. Take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So the Packers down by 2 touchdowns. 1:53 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Hold it ready. Ready.
Here's Hooker. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Throwing here is Hooker. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Hooker to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And Watson has it right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Hooker. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this on past the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 89 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
12, 12. Stop.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd down.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to